first carry for Najee Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now a first down throw for Newton. Flushed out right. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 52. Check green. Check 52's the mic. Silver. 52's the mic. Watch Mike. Watch the slats.
Now Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Tim Patrick, 63 yards. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that big score all started with Cam being forced from the pocket, but when he's outside of the pocket, it doesn't really bother him.
And part of that is the word you use, big, right? He bought extra time by moving outside of the pocket, which means receivers can get downfield farther, and Cam's got more than enough arm to find them, and we end up with a big play.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's trash.
Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg. Plummer rolling to his right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. Fights through, and now a crease. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. If you're an Adrian Peterson fan, that's the sign that you want to see right there on the other end. They got to learn to get him down, or this could be a long one.
And it's also the sign that his team wanted to see. Him making that type of a run, having a force and an impact on the game that early, that really demoralizes the defense because they realize it could be a long game trying to get him on the ground.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Chase Edmonds, 26 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for two, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
On 2nd and 12, Newton eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. On 2nd down now, it's Harris, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Newton on 1st down. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
On 1st down, Plummer flushed out right. It's his target. It's Adrian Peterson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Let's go, D. Double tight, double tight. Hey, boys, we got 40.
A give to Peterson out of the gun. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Throwing on 1st down, Plummer. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Here we go. One for Mike. Watch one. Watch one.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
So Mike's number one. Mike's number one. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Here we go. Oh, here we go.
Back to throw. Plummer. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Flush to his right. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down, Peterson again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Looking to throw. Plummer sliding out of the pocket. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 11. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
45's the mic.
Again, Newton. He'll buy some time right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the 2nd half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some 1st downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
43 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On 1st and 10, Plummer rolling to his right. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
43 is the
They'll run on first down, Edmonds.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Mike's 43. Mike's
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Check, 43. Too little, cupcake.
On 3rd down, Plummer escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 4th down, Plummer. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down.
On first down, Peterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
43 is the mic.
Operating from the gun, Plummer dancing to his left. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Back now here on EA Sports. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Peterson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Adrian Peterson, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos have taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Hall of Famer John Lynch. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A 10th carry now for Peterson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. 70 Ranger.
From the gun, Plummer. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Adrian Peterson. His second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now he's going to let it go deep left side.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Throwing again is Newton. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And all the way down to the 12. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Cam to throw. That's complete once again to Hopkins. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
Well, my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Najee Harris,
52 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Sliding out of the pocket. Over the middle, complete. That's Peterson. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run with Peterson. He will push his way down to about the 14. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Back to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
I'm coming after you.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down.
4 down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Gonna